it's Lynn. So I was thinking that it would be super cool to have all of my videos in one place, so I've put together a compilation of your favorite Lyndzandra shorts. Enjoy the clips! Here are some more things you should avoid when you're building. First, try not to color everything plastic. It will look way more realistic if you incorporate other textures. Don't make your rooms too big. It's easier and cheaper to make a smaller room look more detailed. Also, I don't like to leave too much empty space. It makes the room look undone, but it's super easy to fix with a plant or a shelf. So someone asked me to make a video on the worst things about owning a Bloxburg neighborhood, and the first one is it costs Robux. Some might say it's worth it, but wouldn't you rather buy cute things for your avatar with that hard-earned Robux? The next one is it gets lonely. Sometimes you just want to interact with other people in the server, and most of the time in a neighborhood you're alone, and so you never get to meet anyone new. And the last one is it gets predictable. You can change so many things in a neighborhood that you know when it's gonna rain, you know when it's gonna be daytime, because you can control all of that. Sometimes you just want a little bit of unpredictability in your life. These are things you should avoid when you're building. First, try not to make your house too close to the sidewalk. It's nice to leave some room for landscaping. Other people might disagree with this one, but I don't like to put my oven and fridge next to each other. It just doesn't look right to me. Also, try not to put too many lights in your room. It becomes really bright really fast. These are keyboard shortcuts that you may not know about in Bloxburg. H hides your grid, which is good for videos or if you just want to hide it. C will turn on the clone tool so you can easily copy items, and G toggles the delete button. Also, F toggles colors, which is pretty self-explanatory. Subscribe for more builds and tips. These built-in shelves look so custom, but they are so easy. So just take a basic opening to any wall and hide a shelf behind it and decorate it. You can also use a basic inset and use a wooden plank for the shelf. You definitely need to try this. It adds so much to your build. These are the best things about owning a Bloxburg neighborhood. The first one is getting to change the color of the grass. I made it some pretty crazy colors and I absolutely love it. Also, changing the weather, it makes me feel like I have superpowers that I totally don't abuse sometimes. And also, free cam, I get great cinematic shots and I can also spy on people in build mode. Here's a layout for anyone looking for their next Bloxburg home. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and all for under 200k. Find the full torn speed build on my channel. So me and my friend thought it would be a good idea to try the one color challenge in Bloxburg. I had purple and she had blue, and we each got a 5x5 square to build our rooms. And this is what we ended up with. So me and my friend decided to do another challenge in Bloxburg, this time the one texture challenge. She had wood planks and I had concrete, and this is what we ended up with. This is what your builds will look like with different colored lighting. Linen will make a room warm and cozy, and cloudy gray makes it bright and natural. Flint gives a darker vibe, and oyster is a good mix between white and warm lighting. And pink and blue are just really fun. These will help your builds look so much more realistic. So for door handles and dresser handles, I like to use foil or metal roof. It looks way shinier than if you just use plastic. For carpets, I like to stack them like I stack floors. It adds way more texture and looks way more real. For plants, I like to use the diamond plate. I think it looks like a basket, even though other people tell me it doesn't. I still like it though. This is the cheapest and easiest way to make a slanted ceiling. So I take a 2-story room and add a floor, and then I take the inverted wedge and rescale it to the size of the room, and you can make it whatever size you want. Then I delete the floor and decorate the room, and there you have a super easy slanted ceiling. These are great ways to spice up your builds. So when you're decorating, try to put things in groups of 3. It just looks a little bit more detailed. Also for your rooms, don't forget the accent wall. It makes the furniture and decorations really pop, especially if you're using light colors. Also, try lining things with lights. I don't really know what it's for, but I think it looks cool. These are the best things about having advanced placing Game Pass. The first one is you can make things overlap to make your builds look 100% more detailed. The second one is you can scale things, which adds a whole new world of possibilities. And the last one I'll mention is you can freely place things like lights and doors and garland during Christmas time. So I just got the Transform Game Pass, and these are my favorite things about it. The first one is I can raise objects in the air without using the carpet hack. And the next one is it makes it so much easier to make slanted roofs. And lastly, I can tilt and twist things with so much precision. You could never do that without this tool. This is an easy way to make a clonable window for your roof. First, take a shelf and scale it down, and then take a semi-transparent cube and scale it to the size you want. Then take small beams and use them to make the window frame, and there you have an easy window for your roof. So I'm going to be rating fall houses in Bloxburg. This one I would rate a 9 out of 10 because it's big, it's grand, it's got lots of fall things, and it's not done, but I can tell it's going to be amazing. This one I'm going to rate a 6 out of 10. It's got all the colors for fall, and it's a cafe, which is super cute. This one I would rate an 8 out of 10. It's a perfect fall family house. I love it. This one is a 10 out of 10 for sure. I mean, just look at it. It's perfect. If you have an empty corner in your backyard, you definitely need to add this. I took a pergola, lights, vines, and basic shapes and made a really cute swing. It will make for the perfect backyard oasis, and it's also perfect for summer. Here's some more things you should avoid when you're building, according to my fans. First, don't use only one kind of roof. Combine different ones for a more realistic look. Also, avoid using the pre-made bookshelves. Don't be afraid to experiment with decorating your own. And lastly, don't use too much linen. It's great in moderation, but can be overused way too easily. Let's wrap some presents. I'm gonna opt for the socks. And you can do custom colors too. 'Tis the season. Okay, can I deliver this to people though? That's what I want to know. I want to find someone to give it to. Okay, I hope they're home. Oh! I accidentally opened it, and now I just have a pair of socks. I don't know what do you do with socks? Can I set these down? Place. Take. Place. So that's all you can do with socks. I wish you could put them on, that would be cool. Okay, so my brother is going to be rating some of my old Christmas builds. First impressions.
0 out of 10.
Are you serious?
Those gingerbread men look tasty.
What do you think?
This one looks like a house I've seen in real life. Don't like pianos.
Okay, so overall this house gets
8 out of 10. The color theme is very consistent.
Thank you. Okay, so we went up a few points.
Nah, I like this one off the bat. Oh, I love balconies where you can like look over.
So overall, what would you rate this house?
10 out of 10.
All right.